excited about this. You know, I know how to start a car barely. Barely, really. When I got my new car, I'm like, where's the key? What do I do? No, really, my new BMW. I'm really not a car person. But Robert said, just try it. I put it in my car, same thing. 50 miles extra in my first tank. I'm like, really? I live up in the Bay Area. My next tank, I said, it must be a fluke. 60 miles extra the next time. I drove to LA, 100 miles extra. I drove 2 weeks later here, 140 miles extra. Look at this room, guys. Do you think people are excited about this product?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I just came back from New York. I went to a friend. I called a friend, very close friend in New Jersey. That's where I grew up. I called him in October when I heard about this. Hey, I got this new thing. It's a fuel tank. Nah, I'm not interested. That was September, actually. Then I called October. Hey, this fuel tab really... Nah, I'm not interested. Let me come out and show you. I sat down with him. I showed him the fuel tab. He said, okay, you gotta take a look at it. Then I showed him this comp plan. He said, I'm in. So, we are not even officially open yet. For the next couple of weeks, you know exactly what day. We're going to wake up one day and we're going to have a company, right? But what is so exciting, I went out there and he introduced it to a couple of people who introduced it to a couple of people. We have about 200 people in the last 6 weeks on the East Coast who are so excited using this product, changing lives. One of the last meetings I was at was a truck company owner in Manhattan. Think about that. He said, do you know how much how much money I spend on gas every day idling in the streets of Manhattan, downtown Manhattan? He gets about 2 miles a gallon on his trucks. All they do is idle though. You know the traffic in New York, have you ever been there? He said if I could get a half a mile extra, right? He's tried it, he loves it. Plus, he has diesel trucks. And like the parts from all the idling are so expensive, you know, right? If this could save me money, I mean, we can go in any direction. That's what I'm so excited about. So we have a product that works, but we have a comp plan that is unsurpassed. Let me tell you why I'm here. I have been in 2 other networking companies. Network marketing saved my life in 2010. I went bankrupt, I was a traditional business owner, I lost my home, I lost everything. But I have a daughter who's the love of my life, and I'm like, I gotta get this girl to college. I was tricked into looking at network marketing. It was my last kitchen appointment. I used to sell kitchens. How many kitchens do you buy in your life? Right? How many times do you get in your car? Right? So, the first company I was in, I did okay. I worked about 80 hours a day, and I made, like, you know, my best year $100,000, which sounds like a lot, but we live in California, right? And when you have a daughter that wants to go to the most expensive school, you know, it's not going to work. So, then I went to another company. That's where these beautiful people and I met, and I did great. Really great. I mean, thank the Lord, I really did great. And I was able to send my daughter to college in Switzerland. Now this semester, she just did FaceTime with me. She's in Australia. On an, I mean, it's just amazing what network marketing has done for me. I wasn't looking for anything. Why am I here? Because of that gentleman. This gentleman saved my life because he has a passion for helping people. The last 2 companies I was in, I did well. My first company had a team of over 1,000 people, and 2 of us made money. Actually, 3. 3 people out of 1,100 people made money. I couldn't look in the mirror. My next company, I built a team of 10,000 people, and maybe 100 of us, maybe 50 of us, I don't even know, made great money. Those aren't great odds, are they? They're good, but they're not great, right? Pay attention to this comp plan, because I just experienced it in New York. We have about 200 members. You know what we paid out 2 weeks ago? $40,000 in payroll on our first payroll in New York City. Do you know the average age of that team is 18, 19, 20, 21 years old? Can you imagine making a check of $3,000, $4,000 in a month? Where can you get a job at that age? Starbucks is not paying that, right? No. I mean, this is happening, and it's happening right here, right now. Look around. Who are our guests tonight? Who's here for the first time? Great, great. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so first of all, because we're in what we call pre-launch, we have 2 ways to come in the company. Very soon, we're going to shut off this very fancy thing called the Club VIP. And I love the Club VIP because you get not only all these benefits, but check this out. This may just look like a pin, but I want you to envision my first time I went to a convention. I had signed up for my first company, and the woman who had money while I was absolutely bankrupt and broke said, "You're flying to North Carolina," and I said, "You're out of your mind." And she said, "If you don't go to North Carolina in 2 weeks, I can't work with you." And I'm like, I think she knows something I don't know. I walk into a stadium of 20,000 people in downtown Charlotte. And you know what she did? She had one of the VIP seats, and she whisked me down there. I'm looking at 20,000 people watching me go to like the 3rd row in. And I sat there and I looked all around, and that's when I said, I can do this. Imagine in 1 year, 2 years, when we have 20,000 people in TC360, and you're one of the 500 founding members in our front row seats. That is exciting, because I experienced it, I can picture it. Does that excite anybody here?
Yeah.
Exactly. So we have a few pins left we're going to talk about for our guests, you know, who's interested in it, but we are TC360, so you either come in at $360, or right now, because we have a few more of these pins, but the pin really exemplifies you're one of our founding members. One of our 500 founding members, that's hot. What do you get for that? First of all, you saw the tabs, you have the cards. Can I have one of your cards? And you know what I love about this too? So I'm in New York, it's freezing cold, right? Well, here's my business. I got my winter coat on and everything. Sit down. Show me what you got. Look how easy this is when you can pull it out of your pocket. Plunk. They're like, what's that? Save money on your gas, have your car. This is the easiest thing I've done in my entire, I've had restaurants. You can't just pull out a plate of food from your pocket, right? I had kitchens. You can't just pull out a kitchen from your back pocket, right? I mean, this is so easy. So, Club 360, you're going to get 20 of these cards. We recommend retailing them for $20 each. Now, we had an executive director on last night on our webinar. She forgot she's been selling them $25, and people have been buying them. $20 is a deal. $4 a tablet? Manny, how much are you saving on each tablet? Have you figured it out? I bet you have.
Gosh.
More than $4 worth.
Yeah.
Way more.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's just incredible. But look at this. You come in right now at the VIP, and this is only going to be for a few more days, guys. You're going to get 100 of these cards times $20. If you're going to sell them, that's $2,000 worth of product right there. So you're already ahead of the game. You've probably seen stories on Facebook, but Jacqueline Clark, who's one of our best saleswomen, you know what she does? She hangs out in Northern California at gas stations. Hey, you want to try this? You know what I do? I just started figuring out there's something called Uber. I don't have to drive my car. The best thing on earth is Uber. You know what I tip the guy or the woman? One of these with my card. Guess what? They're calling me back. In New York, we signed up Uber drivers for the business. You guys, this is valuable. You want as many cards as you can get your hands on. This is your business. So, I recommend the VIP. Now, here's how it works. We are a very fancy name. We're called a Matrix Unilevel Hybrid. What does that mean? We pay out a lot of money, and it's very easy. Basically, it means it just takes two. It's a simple business. Can you see where you are? You're good? You get 2 positions under you. Here's you. You join at the 360, or at the moment you're joining at the 1300, and you get 2 positions. If it were me, I want my loved ones right under me. Who's right under me? My daughter, right? Because we're building her legacy right there. So, you want to get your 1 and 2 filled as fast as possible. How do you do it? You just talk to the people, you're excited about our product, you're excited about the business, you get them to talk to one of us leaders, you get them at one of our webinars, you get them at this event here, and we're going to be starting events up in Northern California, and this weekend, our CEO and I are flying out to Virginia. Who do you know in Virginia? Everybody seems to know somebody in Virginia. I don't know why, it's a nice place. Who do you know in New York? Who do you know in Boston? This thing is spreading everywhere. Who do you know in Hawaii, right? We knew one person, and now it's spreading like fire. Get your 1 and 2 filled. Now they may be from you, or they may be from your beautiful upline called Spillover. Because let me tell you, Robert Aguilar knows more than 2 people. I know more than 2 people. Do you guys know more than 2 people?
Yes.
Just a little, exactly. So somebody else may land on your team you don't even know, but it doesn't matter. They're going to be your best friend because you're going to be working with them as you go all the way to the top. No, these are called pairing bonuses. In Club 360, you're going to get for your first 2 $150. But in the Club VIP, if both those people are in the VIP also, you're going to get $400 plus $150. It's $550 right there. If you spend $1,300, you get $550 back. You've sold some product. Your car's driving better. You're making it up those grades. You're ahead of the game right there. Make sense? This is a little bit hard to read, but this is the only thing you have to do in this entire company. Bring 2 people into the business. Help 2 people change their lives. I don't even call it recruiting. Love on 2 people and change their lives, and that's all it takes. So, if these 2 people are yours, that you have personally brought into the business, you're eligible to pull that money out. If they're not, you still earned it. Very different from other companies. You've earned that money, and it's sitting there waiting for you. You have 90 days to have your 2 personals join our business. 90 days. That's unheard of. Usually, who's done network marketing before? Hurry up, sign up, get your 2 in 2 minutes. Or you're a loser, right? Have you heard that before? Yeah. Come on, let's have a party, come on. Right? No, 90 days. Get the right people. Let's talk to everybody. We don't know who this is for. Talk to everybody. But again, I loved your question. Who drives? Do you know anybody who drives? We can talk to anybody about this. I love it. Watch this. Let's do simple math. You have 2 spots only. If those 2 people have 2 spots, 2 times 2 is what? 4. Great! That's all you have right here to fill in. 4. And these 2 are in Club 360. It's a $100 bonus, pairing bonus. If they're VIP, add the 200 and the 100. That's $300. How many pairs do you have on this level? 2. Simple math, that's $600. So let's say you're a VIP. All 6 are VIPs. You brought in your 2. You've earned $550 plus $600, $1,150. You've saved some. You're even. You're even. I had 2 restaurants in my life, both of them for 5 years. I never broke even. Then I said, I'm going to do a construction company. I'm going to break even. Yeah. Always wanted to be a millionaire. I became a millionaire in 6 months. I owed $1 million. Quick. Here. You can, I just witnessed it, in 1 week, be ahead of the game. I saw some people in 1 minute in New York be ahead of the game. They're so excited about this, they can't even believe it. Now we're going to go to your level 3. Simple math again. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2? 8. How many pair are there in 8? 4. It's so simple. 150 a pair. That's another $600 if you're a VIP and everybody's a VIP. 550, 600, 600 is how much? $1,750. But more exciting than that, the money is back in your pocket. You have a team. You are now what we call a producer. Again, I want to have this beautiful couple stand up. Yesterday, they reached the position called producer. Can you just share for me how you did it?
How we did it.
Come on up.
Okay.
What did you do and how did you do it?
Basically, we talk to people. The first people we talk to, family, people we
Yeah.
love, people we care about, right? Who we want to, people we love to have to grow this business with. My parents, my brother supporting mom, and my brother, my colleague, friend, Manny, and Sandra, and Shelly, and Jim and Noel and Luz, who's like all over the place, Hawaii, Australia, Philippines, Canada. Okay, yeah. So basically, it's talking to people, sharing your excitement, the benefits. It's helping us. So share the same blessing to others. You know, we really love this industry. We were introduced to network marketing about 3.5 years ago, and financially, it has allowed me, I mean, Manny can attest to this, it has allowed me to give up my evening hours, my program coordinator position, and just working less and have time freedom, more time with my family. And we travel more, which we really love. Just came back from China and Tokyo and leaving for Sydney and Fiji next month. Which I really want to share with everybody, and that's how life should be. And we're enjoying, because this is a family, guys. You have no idea how grateful we are, because these are not just business partners. We're a family. And so we really welcome you. It's
Good job.
no, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, there we go. I thought I was his background.
I forgot who he was.
Excited.
You're just a pretty face.
Who's that guy?
Well, you know what David was talking about, 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. You know, when we learned about network marketing, two of the things that I learned that really touched me, or really, really made an impact, was the concept of exponential growth and the concept of passive income. Okay, let's talk about exponential growth. So when we share this with people, well, we only know so many people, right? But we share this with you, and you know a whole set of people, okay? Who shares it with another set of people, and you see, your organization grows not by you all that you're doing, okay? Because when you do all the work, it's like a job. You know, you're doing all the work. You're taking an hour of work for an hour of pay, but that's not ever going to get you anywhere. Okay. In our previous company, we grew so much that we had members all the way out to Norway or Papua New Guinea or crazy places like that. We had members out in places I've never even heard of. And how does that work? It's because of exponential growth. Okay? Because the people you introduce us to, you don't know who they will introduce you to. Secondly, passive income. Passive income, I was talking to you guys a little bit about trading an hour of work for an hour of pay. Now, when you get into network marketing, it's the most incredible thing, simply because we were getting bonuses from work that we were not necessarily personally doing. So as your organization, as your team grows, as you help your people, your organization grows, you get paid handsomely. And that is how my wife was able to go and give up her evening shift. That's how our kids were able to go and fly to many, many places that other kids will never experience. And network marketing, it's the best thing that was ever introduced to us. And this is a blessing that you guys can share to your family and friends.
So, okay, our producers, we have one more hidden producer in the back. Come on down, Greg Taylor. Yeah. Everybody go to his stand.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Goes to the house.
So,
That's yours.
that's mine, I love it. So, how did you get the producer so quickly? What did you do?
Stand over there out of the light and then next to David and.
First of all, I want to say
Thank you.
it was not easy, okay? This has been a path. I want to say that the people in this room deserve to understand, this has not been a quick walk, but it's been an easy walk because of the people who have actually put this together. The CEO, David Feinstein, Rob Bunch, his wife, the people who have been standing around tirelessly trying to get this together. You don't know how hard this was to make this simple. Believe me, hours and days went into making this simple. Anybody can do this. If you can add 1 + 1,
2.
if you can say company, not club, we are there now, okay? We put this together to make sure everybody can have an easy understanding. This is our home. This is what we live for. Who knows what petroleum is? Who drives a car? And you haven't even touched the surface yet. In fact, this young lady right here and her husband, they keep getting tongue-tied. It's like, it's petroleum. It's petroleum. The #1 economy in the world. Everybody else wants to, pull us in, try to get us to do something else. Well, you gotta drive a car to do it. We have the #1. And let me tell you another thing. This guy, I never heard him talk so, how can I say it, enthusiastic.
Passionately.
He was gone for a month. He comes back like he just saw that flame in the rock. This guy is really burning. David, I want to commend you. You did everything you expected. The East Coast is burning. The East Coast is burning. The West Coast is taking off. And it's all because of the leadership that we have here. And I just want to say this one more time.
And I want to commend you, Mr. Greg Taylor. There you go, look at that. I'm excited because I'm getting this from the #1 guy. Thank you so much, Dave. All right. Thanks, guys. So, I do want to clarify. So, husband and wife, by the way, can have 2 positions. This couple were very smart. First position, their reach producer is James. Romichelle's right behind, but that does not mean you are not a producer.
That's right.
Because we know what it really took you. That's right. So you guys, now, like Greg said, we put a lot of time, we put a lot of work into this. Has it been easy? No. Has it been fun?
Yes.
Yeah, it really has been. Now we're ready though. So here's what I want to say. Here is how you do this company. You want to know what you do? Run to producer and walk the rest of the way. I want to see 5 more producers here next week. Because I'm telling you, this CEO, are you ready for what we're doing Saturday? We have 10 producers we are taking out to the fanciest restaurant in downtown Manhattan. Manhattan. I won't tell you what it costs, but it costs a pretty penny. I can't wait to taste that steak. I am no vegetarian this weekend, let me tell you. No, and we're actually flying out our photographers from Iconic Studios. I mean, this is the kind of company we're in, guys. So I want to see you all producer, because producer is already life-changing. It's not just the money, but you are now in a leadership role. Which means, I'm going to go back. These 14 people, they're your responsibility. I don't want to scare you. I want you to know how exciting it is, because you're taking those 14 people to the top, whether you want to or not. They are your pod. They are your personal organization developed. I love that name. They're really your family. And this is what's beautiful. We educate all these people how to build this business and how to share this product, and they pass it on to the next 14 and the next 14 and the next 14. We'll have 50,000 members, advocates, in 6 months. Because that's not what's going to happen. Because you guys know me, I never stop. I thought I was the one that never stopped. This guy never sleeps. Never sleeps. I guess that's what happens when you have 6 kids, right? Yeah. No, he never sleeps. So, now you're a producer, and there's many different ways to earn money. You're not going to rank advancement. You're a producer in Club 360. It's a $360 rank advancement. That's nice. It's a nice night out. When you hit that producer in VIP, and remember, these are 2 different trees. They may work at different timing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean you got to hit one and the other at the same time. They catch up to you. The money is always there for you. There's no time limit. The only time limit we have was those 90 days to get your 2, to keep all that money that you earn. That's it. That's it. Now, what do you want to do? I'm going to go fast through the rest of this, because now it's simple. You can do the same thing over and over. Help your 1 and 2. They can be your personals, they may be spillover from above. Help them to become producers. Remember what a producer is? You filled in your 14. That's how simple it is. You filled in your 14 evenly, and that's why we also pay in pairs. If anybody's done network marketing before and you know what a binary is, you got a runaway leg and the other, I'll worry about them tomorrow. No. You're not gonna get paid unless you build your peers. We don't want anybody left behind. That's our philosophy here. That's why we broke it down into 14. When we first looked at this comp plan, it was much deeper, but it was too many people to carry. 14 people is doable. Help your 1 and 2 become producer. Now, you're a qualified producer. For every producer pair in Club 360, you're going to get a $360 bonus while they're earning their bonuses of over $900. In Club VIP, you get $1,000 a pair. And you're paid on your first 3 levels. Again, your first 3 levels is how many people? 14. How many pair? 7. If you're a VIP, 1360 times 7 is about $9,500. $9,500 to help 14 people become producer. Pretty cool, huh? You're getting paid to help people make money. Love it. Now you're a celebrity. Now, we got one guy running for celebrity in New York City. I think he's going to hit it in the next 3 days. I'm very excited. So, it's $1,000 as a celebrity on your Club 360 side, and remember you've got a separate tree. And that other tree, that VIP tree, you're going to earn $3,000 when you're a celebrity. At this point, you've earned, they broke it down to the penny, $16,630 to be exact. Not bad, right? How long does it take in a traditional job to make $16,630? Part-time, fun time. Are we having fun? I'm having fun. But the next one's even better. Help your 1 and 2 become celebrity. Your pairing bonus is moving up as you're a qualified celebrity. And this next position, and we're making new slides this week, guys. Our comp plan has been finalized. Oh. We are so excited. We are so excited because it has surpassed our CEOs and my wildest dreams. What our legal department has come up with. It's something that I've never seen. It's really amazing. So you'll see that in the next set of slides. So we're changing this to platinum. It just sounds even better, doesn't it? Platinum. I'm a platinum. I'm a platinum, and I can get a free BMW or give me $25,000 cash. I'll take either. How about a free Mercedes or $75,000 cash on the Club VIP side? Are you starting to see why you want to be a VIP here? You definitely want to be a VIP. Now, you got a big choice. Do I want 2 free cars? Do I want $100,000? Do I want to mix and match? Whatever you want. And when we say free cars, I've been in other companies with free cars, but somehow I get to pay that lease every month. I don't know how that works. Here, free means free. It's your car, free and clear. You want to do something the next day outside of TC360? It's yours. You've earned it. Congratulations, and we say thank you. But for those who want to keep going, I'm telling you, do not stop, because this gets even better. You want to help your 1 and 2 become platinum, and look at those bonuses. Those pairing bonuses just grow. Imagine when you've earned platinum. I can just picture this, and you've just helped your first 2 people become platinum. The love in the room is going to be phenomenal. That's what I'm excited about. I'm excited seeing truly the pods working together and having pod parties and all that kind of stuff. It's just going to be great. So you have 14 platinums now. Now you're getting into the top level ambassador. Nice little hefty rank advancement. Have 14 qualified ambassadors. And watch this. Who would like $1 million handed to you? One lump sum. That excites me. Is this going to take 2 months? I doubt it. Is it going to take 6 months? Probably not. Could it take a year for somebody to hit this? Absolutely. Again, think about how many jobs, how long would it take in your lifetime to earn $1 million? I went the other way, like I said, real fast. Spending $1 million, no problem, right? Earning $1 million is not so easy. But we're really saying thank you. Thank you for building this company. And I'm going to go back a couple slides for a minute. Remember this. Remember what happened to James and Romichelle? Remember what happened to Greg? Guess what? With our official comp plan right now, you reach position and they are entitled to a free position now that they can place anywhere in their matrix. So they have somebody here who kind of went to sleep a little bit, you need a little bit of help. You put your new position right there. It's called James and Romichelle 2. It's called Greg Taylor 2. Greg, you got somebody slow over here that's sleeping. Put them here, wake them up. What a gift to them. Because Greg Taylor's not stopping, James and Romichelle. Okay? They build it, they get, what do we have to get to be qualified and eligible? Two. They get 2 in their new position. It's really an extension of their old position. They build another matrix to out producer. Guess what? You get another free position. You can put it up here. This guy went to sleep. This guy's visiting Tokyo. Right? Something's going on in Tokyo. I don't know. Everyone went to Tokyo, right? It's okay. I went to Tokyo. I loved it. And you can go over and over. There's no limit. No limit. All you need is 2. That is how you're going to get to the top. And you're blessing the people that you're putting your re-entry under. How incredible is that? And then we'll teach you how you qualify so you can upgrade that position to VIP and earn another $1 million if you want. So you're not limited at that $1 million. You want 10 re-entries? You want to work this thing? That's $10 million that we will hand back to you. Who's interested? Who's getting excited? You know, this comp plan, if I can say, it came from a genius. This man here, I call him a genius. We worked on it together, but now that it's really formulated, you're right, Greg. I am more excited today. It was good when I looked at it. I know James picked it apart in a good way, like you really wanted it. You know, we got it, but now I've lived it. Now we're living it here. People are making money. It's happening. That's why I'm so excited. And this re-entry is totally a game changer. You want to make a little bit of money? No problem. You don't have to take that re-entry, but you want to go for it? Re-entry, re-entry, re-entry as long as you want. As long as your heart desire. That's incredible. That's what I call giving back. So you reach the top of the company, and you just keep going. But I'm going to talk about some of these ways of making money. First, of course, you're making money selling our product, $20 each. So easy to talk about. I really learned a lot about cars when I was on the East Coast because I was driving everywhere, obviously. But we stopped in gas stations all the time, and I'm talking. Every gas station was excited to carry it. So there's a few already. We're starting there. You know, little mom and pop places. The word is getting out about it. Now you've got people across the country. As soon as we open officially, you will have a beautiful website in your name. You send people to it. You sell your product through the website. We send it out for you. We take care of everything for you. But you can make up to 30% commission on those sales. That's a lot. And it's so easy. Again, I call people on Hayes in Florida. Somebody asked me yesterday, what are you doing? I told them, send me some. Great. It's so easy. Just send me some. I want to try it. Okay? I'm going to go right down to here. Team commissions. Remember I told you earlier we were a matrix unilevel hybrid. So the matrix I just explained, the team, the rank advancement, the pairing bonuses, this is what we call a unilevel. This unilevel is something that I've never seen. So, again, I always say when we're official, right now, think about what our CEO has given us. Free shipping, no tax, no monthly orders, no nothing. When we open, we have what we call an auto ship of $100. What do you get for that? 7 cards. That's $140 worth right there. How many times do you use a month between the 2 of you? I bet.
We're not
A
gassing
month?
up as often.
Yeah, not.
Oh, that's a problem.
That is.
That's a problem. Yeah, I have some people I'm talking to. Oh, 3. Oh,
I
really?
drive a diesel.
Wow.
It used
Oh, yeah.
to be 2 weeks, and now it's
No, it's 3
weeks.
weeks. Oh, that's a problem. So you'll have to sell those cards.
Yeah.
But you're gonna get 7 cards. Okay, I'll use at least one myself. My daughter will use one herself, and then the others I'll sell.
Yeah.
So that's your requirement. Or you don't need any for yourself because you don't drive. You walk everywhere. Anybody walk here everywhere in LA? I don't think so. No. Okay. You can sell through your website $150 worth of product, and that's your only requirement. For that, we're paying 15 levels down. I want to explain what a level is. Romichelle, come on up. Who's your first level? Who did you talk to first?
My mom.
Mumsy, stand up. She's level 1. So every time she orders $100 worth, you're going to make $4. Now, who did Mumsy talk to?
My mom, my husband.
Stand up, okay?
And my son.
And you guys drive. And you use these tabs. Okay, so that's your level 2 and your level 3. So they drive.
He's
We're
also
helping them
level
save
2.
money.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're level. Oh,
Also level
okay,
2.
we like that. Okay, good. See how this works, guys? Now, as she rank advances with James, they're going to get paid up to 15 levels down. 15 levels down, if you filled it out evenly, is 65,000 people. How much do we pay? If you're in Club 360, it's $2 on $100, 2%, because you may have bigger customer orders. Let's just say everybody just does the $100. Let's say it's $2. From 65,000 people, $130,000 a month, how would that be? A month. But if you're in VIP, we double that to 4%. That's $260,000 a month. Now let's say we have a lazy team. He's not driving anymore. She decided to stay home and cook now because she's making too much money. So, 10% of $250,000, let's say that's all we do, is $25,000 a month extra we're investing to anybody's life. Yeah. But here's what we didn't talk about. That's just your first 2. What if you have a personal in 6 months from now and they land down here? Guess what level they are?
Level 1.
Level 1, 15 levels down. Each one, level 1, 15 levels down. You want to keep talking to as many people as possible because it goes on forever and ever. This is the best unit level plan I have ever seen in my life. That's our team commissions. This comp plan is unsurpassed out there. I have studied comp plans. I mean, it blows my mind. It blows my mind. And that's why I appreciate everybody's patience. We do, because we had to start this one from scratch. This is not out of a box. This is not out of a box. This is something so unique because it's everything opposite that other companies do. It's truly giving back, and it's because of this one man. And talk about giving back. How about revenue sharing? How about taking a share of the profits every year and putting it back in your pocket? Not bad. I love it. So with that, I want to bring up the man who created this comp plan, but more than that, who has a vision for people, for giving back to the community. And I mean, again, I wasn't looking for anything when we sat down June 8th, but I wouldn't want to be anywhere else than right here, right now. Robert Aguilar, come on up.
Good evening, everyone.
Have the mic.
Yes, I can see a
I'm
lot.
gonna have the mic on you.
Oh.
We want this.
Why, I don't talk loud enough? Let's try again. We'll try. Oh,
The biggest guy.
I have a pocket. I know I have a pocket. Well, again, I repeat, good evening, everyone. You know, I remember October 30, it was when we had our first event, first party. That was the time when we introduced the company 360. That was over in Palos Verdes. How long ago was that? A little over 60 days ago. October 30, so November 30, December 30, January 30, we're going 90 days. Why do I want to talk about October 30? Because I don't want you to think that the company 360 has been around for a long time. You're actually witnessing a company right from the very beginning, right from the inception. So we've faced many challenges. But the good thing is, our commitment to move forward has always been there. So in other words, I always say that, number one, we have a product that works. Can we all agree?
Yes.
So I don't want you to think that you're here tonight because you're excited, you're driven by excitement, when in fact we actually don't have a product that works. We don't want that, do we? And I know that most of us, if not all, probably have an experience in network marketing where everybody's just rallying, rah, 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 right? You go on a great weekend, 3-day weekend seminar, you spend about $700 to listen to all these great leaders making all the money, right? And then you go home Sunday night, right? Getting ready to go back to work Monday, and Monday you're driving to work. Right? And you're just saying, what a wonderful weekend. But life gets in the way. That's not what what it's all about here, folks. When you heard these leaders say, it takes two, when you see here, it takes two, we'll prove to you that it really does take two. That if you bring your two, it could be your brother, it could be your mother, and those two are willing to do the same, that's all you ever have to do. And we can prove that to you. And that's the reason why I'm excited. And I'm the one that says all the time, be careful when you're excited. You got to calm down. Because excitement, in my opinion, is temporary. The commitment is permanent. And this is the reason why we have these leaders here. You're not seeing all Filipinos here. You see everybody. Everybody's in here. And that's what fires me up. When I spoke to David about June 8th, when we talked a little bit about this concept, he was like, I said, listen, if you get it, good. If not, it's okay. But I have a mission that I want to carry out. I have a vision that I want to be able to carry out. And that is to truly, truly show the world. And I know it's not going to take overnight. To truly show everyone that we can change the culture, the behavior of network marketing. Have you heard this before? Well, it's only the guy up above making all the money. Have you heard that before? Very common in multi-level marketing. Oh, it's only that guy up above making all the money. I challenge you, for those of you who understand the comp plan today, when you really look at our comp plan, I'd like for you to see that the very last people at the bottom of your matrix, you know how the bottom people, right? The second level are all making money. Network marketing, for a fact, based on the statistics, is a 97% failure. If our comp plan pays the second from the bottom, I would say our comp plan pays about 90%. And that's power. And that's the reason why I'd like to share that with you, because I'd like for you to know that you're not just here because you got a leader that's so fired up or a top recruiter. Some people have said this to me, Rob, you know, I think it's all about recruiting. You're wrong. There'll be those who can recruit, like David. I mean, he literally breathes recruiting. This guy walked into a place, and he's like a magnet. That's right. And that's the reason why I'm flying to Virginia with him on Friday, and then New Jersey, and then New York, and then I got to practice who are you talking about? I got to practice my New York accent when I get there, and I got to learn a little bit of the terminology to the Jewish community, but I'm excited. You know why? Because that's what I'd like to really focus in, is to prove to the world that what we, and I don't want to say what we've created is to truly prove to the world that we are out to transform the behavior. Not to change, not to reinvent, just to change, just to transform the behavior of network marketers. If I can show you a plan that will just require you to bring in your two and teach your two. And you've seen in our lifestyle video that we showed tonight, educating versus recruiting. We'll show that again while we're eating. I can smell the food. That's why I'm going, I gotta talk fast. I gotta finish soon. I can smell the food. You know, every time I walk in this place, I see chow mein, chicken, and all this good stuff, and great people like you. Where else do I want to be? It's right, I got 6 children. But you know what? I enjoy my children, and I enjoy growing with the TC360 organization. Because of our and that's what drives me, ladies and gentlemen. The commitment of your leaders is above and beyond what other leaders are willing to offer out there. What you're seeing up here, we started October 30 for that Palos Verdes event. And the entire November, we filed our EPA registration. Our product's been around for over 25 years. Our product, this Octane Booster, can somebody give me a little bit of... This Octane Booster has been around for 25 years, so we're not saying this is new. Oh, this is art. No, we're not saying that. We are now, right? We can honestly say now that this product is ours. You'll see it in the back. And I'd like for you to see the Club 360, the Club 360, the Company 360, TC 360, all of these names are our trademark. So I don't want you to be confused. Oh, how come I see Club 360 here? I see the Company 360 there. I see TC 360. All of these names are trademarked, so they're ours. You see here Octane Booster, the Company 360. This is our SDS. Anybody familiar with SDS? Safety Data Sheet. And we have this now. And what I'm about to show you today, which I just got today, is our EPA registration with a registration number that will be included in our website, so that when people are asking, you know how sometimes you go out there, you run into people, oh, well, are you EPA registered? And some people say, well, I'm EPA certified. Really? They don't certify anybody. So let's be careful in what we say out there. Because sometimes, as a matter of fact, most of the time, the company's downfall is not because of its product or comp plan or leadership. Sometimes it's the people's misrepresentation of the company or the product. And that's the reason why we'd like to truly focus on educating people. You don't want just to recruit people. I think we should be done. We're now in the 2017, wherein everybody should learn to educate their people. You know, in the old times, you just recruit everybody in because you get paid 10, 20, 30% right off the bat, right? And then you leave them dead in the water. Is that what we want to do here?
No.
No. No. You bring your people in and then educate them. Teach them about the product. Let them use the product. Because the product truly works. It does. I mean, for me, it works great because I drive a lot. I wish I could drive to New York. But I can't. I got to fly. But this product, that's the reason why it amazed me, because now we have our own packaging. You can call this your own company, ladies and gentlemen. You have your own packaging. You now have your own SDS, and we now receive January 19, a letter to me, TC360 LLC, to give us our final number of our Octane Booster with Injector Cleaner, and that's our EPA registration number. And that's the reason why, in the natural, I do run into people that say to me, well, so when are we going to have our back office? When are we going to have this? When are we going to? And I say, we learn to appreciate the things we're able to accomplish, because it can't all happen in one day. We just started in October 30. But you see how much we've accomplished. Our own packaging, which I think is great. By February, this package will have its own barcode, so that it'll be retail ready. Folks, you're witnessing a company. Gives me goosebumps. Why? Because you're witnessing a company that truly means business. We mean business. What I mean when I say that is that we really want to be around for a long time. And that's the reason why we took the time of employing one of the best MLM lawyers in America, maybe even in the world. I'm not in liberty to share their name yet, but they'll be in our first annual convention. We took the time of employing the best MLM consultants in the industry. You know why? Because we care enough for each and every one of you. We want to make sure that what we show out there is endorsed and approved and certified by our legal counsel and by our MLM consultants. These are the things that I'd like for you to learn to appreciate. Because these are the things that I appreciate every day. He's right when he said I don't sleep. Because there's so much information in me that I got to constantly look at, from the product, to the legal counsel, to the consultants, to the leadership, to the speaking in front, to the coaching, to the rallying. It's just so much. It's so exciting. David and I, when we speak every day, it's like it doesn't end. The planning we have. So I'd like for you to realize that, I know I said this in our Super Saturday, and I said, if you think you're not good enough, think again. If you think you're too good, think again. You see the power of that? Because each and every one of us can do what it takes, and that is to bring in your 1 and 2. Because it takes 2. So I don't want you to feel that joining this company I gotta be good. No, you don't. Or I can't join this company because I'm not too good. No. If you think you're not good enough, think again. But if you think you're too good, think again. Because you want to make sure that you educate everybody that's in this organization, especially your immediate 1 and 2. So now that we've shown you our EPA registration, our SDS, we're coming along. And then yesterday, I know David shared it with you, it was like a big thorn was taken out of my heart. I called him last night. Because our attorney just sent me an email giving me the blessing on the final stage on how to upgrade to VIP. Because remember, it's imperative for you to understand that a pay-to-play approach is illegal. And I'm going to say that right now. A pay-to-play approach, a pay-to-play concept is illegal. And that's the reason why we're going through like an eye of a needle with our legal counsel, making sure that everything we do is in accordance to the ruling of the Federal Trade Commission. And last night I received that email because I sent an email, and in that email I said, an advocate is now activated, qualified, and now eligible, and have reached to a 2,000 points in his organization, and should be able to upgrade to a club VIP. And David is right, and that's the reason why all these things that you're seeing today is not forever. It'll probably just for the next couple of days, maybe over this weekend, and then the door closes. Why? The power of being a founding member in TC360 is really good. Because in our first annual convention, we would probably estimate maybe 2,000 to 3,000 people by the third quarter or fourth quarter of this year. But if you're a founding member, you're sitting in front. You could be walking past a celebrity or a platinum, right? Because you're a founding member, you get to sit in front. And I didn't realize you've always and that's the power of becoming a founding member. And that's what I'd like for you to really appreciate tonight, is that we are walking the walk and we are talking the talk. Because in 60 days going 90, I truly believe we've accomplished a lot. We have a lot more to do. We have a lot more to accomplish. We have a lot more to finish. But I think the leadership, the product, the comp plan is almost there. Then the next move is the back office being rolled out, because the comp plan has to be languaged into the software. And the software will be the next move. And we got people, software engineers, developers that are already working 24/7 in the last 4 weeks. To me, that's amazing. The commitment of our leadership, the commitment of our people, the commitment of our company, in my opinion, is above and beyond. So I thank each and every one of you today. I hope I didn't miss anything. I know that David and I will come up in here because we have more founding members that we wanted to just be able to give this pins to. I know we did that last Saturday, but for those of you who might have missed a pin, you want to make sure that you have this pin. Some of you, I see people wearing their pins. You want to make sure you don't lose this pin. No. Because in the annual convention, it's your pin. That's your ticket. You know, Platinum could be sitting 5th to 10th row from the front, and you're a founding member, you're sitting right in front. So that's power. Make sure when you get your pin, please keep it and don't lose it. But just in case you lose it, you can talk to me, I can sell you something.
So, first of all, I would love to have all the VIPs, all the founding members, please stand up. And look at this, everybody. Wow, congratulations.
Give yourselves a big round of applause.
You guys think I know this is really something, and this will really be something. And whoever, out of you guys, whoever did not get your pin so far, please come up. And we have a little cup full of pins.
Yeah.
Who else did not receive their pin?
We have a new VIP founding member, Martin.
Congratulations.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Who else do we have?
Everybody else has? Okay, fantastic. We have about, I think, under 100 founding member positions that we actually have to count. They're going fast. So, talk to everybody you know. We do have some applications tonight for our guests. If you're interested in joining us, please do. We'll be here Saturday. You gonna be here this Saturday or next Wednesday?
Saturday,
Saturday, what time?
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock.
Sharp.
Okay, if you are not on our Facebook group, search the Club 360 and join our group. That's where we post all of our events. Again, the Company 360, forgive me. The Company 360, we switched that last week. Again, Robert and I will be in Virginia, in Springfield, Virginia, which is right near Washington, D.C., with Ella on Friday at 7:30.
Make sure you post the flyer, because
Yeah, we'll post all
I
of
think
that.
that'll be a great event, because they're looking into doing karaoke, and
Oh, yeah.
and they said that they're challenging me. Oh, we want to hear him sing, we want to see him play the guitar. I said, game on.
And Sunday at 7 o'clock in Brooklyn, New York, we have a hall that we rented for 200 seats. We're expecting that to be filled, but if you know anybody in the 5 boroughs of New York, send them over, please. That will be a great event. And then the following weekend, we don't have a location yet, but I'm actually going to be in Miami, Florida, if you know people in Florida. So we're opening up a new marketplace.
That's amazing.
Yes.
And
And another thing is, I know we have family members here who have a downline, who have family members who are not here. If you give us their name, if they're in the immediate area, we want to make sure they get their family, because once we go through what we go through, we don't want to retract.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. And of course, David and I and the entire team, we thank you for coming here tonight. And of course, you know, the best part, in my opinion, the best part in every presentation is always after the event. You know, because there's food, everybody get to bond, everybody get to meet one another. As a matter of fact, please take this opportunity to just say hi to the person next to you.
Hey,
Can everybody say hi to the person next to you.
Angie, anybody?
So everybody, the best part of the night, let's all eat.
Yes.
first before we eat, though, we have to pray.
Oh, yeah.
And the only person I can think of besides Papa, may you bless the food.